This took a long ass time. Pardon my appearance, but not really. Have some fun today and eat some snacks.
Get it 2 times.
Okay, so I always end up starting to cook before I remember to press record. My bad. But I washed and cut up 1 head of cauliflower. And now I'm getting ready to roast it for our nachos. So I went to grab some olive oil because I was unprepared. And you will see my table later. I had no idea what the fuck I was about to make. So bear with me, okay? But you pour the olive oil on there, get it all nice and coated. So it can roast evenly and so your seasonings can stick. I have forgot to grab the seasonings too. So hold on real quick. Let me just get these. Hold on. Okay, so cool. Garlic powder. Sprinkle that. Onion powder. Duh. Sprinkle that. Don't ask me about no measurements, child. I don't know. Sprinkle it. Cumin. Sprinkle that. Sprinkle. Smoked paprika. Why? Because I felt like it. Sprinkle. And I was trying to figure out what else I want to use. And I bumped the camera. My bad. Salt. Just a little bit though. Can't be putting too much salt. Okay, sprinkle. In hindsight, I could have added some chili powder here, but because I was making them buffalo-ish, I didn't want chili powder. And then, of course, you know my favorite nameless ass adobo seasoning. Sprinkle. Alright, cool. So you end up putting it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then you pray. And then it should come out looking like this. Yes, honey. Roasted. But not too roasted. But roasted enough. Then I made the buffalo sauce. It was about like a tablespoon or so of Earth Balance butter. I'm going to put that in the microwave. Let it melt. Then I'm going to grab the chips since I don't got nothing else to do right here. So we can put everything together. Cool. I used a 1/4 cup of hot sauce here. Lies. I used a 1/2 cup of hot sauce here. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Stir it up. Stir it. Then you add your cauliflower. I love baking stuff on aluminum foil because it makes for a great funnel. At first I wasn't going to put it all, but then I changed my mind. So glad I did. Because I ended up having leftovers and I made them again. So you toss the cauliflower in the sauce. Get everything coated up nice and even. Yes. Fold, flip, stir, mix. Really focus on the wrist action. Sniff it if you have to. I love to smell my food while I'm cooking. Sorry, it's kind of weird. But then you spread the cauliflower on the chips, on the pan. Because we are eventually going to put these back in the oven. Yes, get it nice and healthy looking. By healthy, I mean large portion. Not like healthy. Cool. I cut up some onion to put on top of here because, I don't know, that's how I was feeling. Sprinkle them onion pieces on there. Many onion pieces as you want. Clearly I wanted a lot. It's alright. And then I was being a little ghetto, but I didn't feel like going to the grocery store, so I used what I had. I had a slice of BioLife provolone, so I ripped it up and put it on top of my chips because I really wanted some cheese. And then I also went back and sprinkled some Daya cheddar on there too. Now we're going to move on to the Cowboy Caviar. Okay, so again, I rinsed some black beans off camera, a can. I got an avocado, a lemon, a can of corn, a red onion, some tomatoes, clearly. So I tried to cut the tomatoes. That knife wasn't. Try again. Okay, so we cutting the tomatoes. I have these cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, whichever ones you got. Just cut them up, okay? Get you some pieces. And boom. Put them in a bowl. So because I only had one avocado, I did not end up using the whole can of beans. I used about half. And then I opened and rinsed, well, drained for sure. I did rinse it. I opened and rinsed a can of corn. Boom. Added half of that into my bowl. Then I was cutting up this onion, child, praying that it didn't make my eyeballs burn. It did, but only a little bit. And so I added what I thought was enough. I don't have the measurements. I'm so sorry. Added what I thought was enough to the bowl. And I saved the rest of that for later. And then I cut up my avocado. Ew. That never works for me. But I'm glad it worked this time on the camera. I was going to scoop it out. But then I realized I needed to slice it. So I diced up my avocado first just because it was easier to do it in the skin. Be careful though. Don't cut your damn hands. Okay. Cool. Added my avocado to the bowl. Mixed it up because I was like, oh, this is cute. Now, here I started adding the dressing ingredients, and you could totally make the dressing separately, but that's not what I did. I added a quarter cup of olive oil, and then like about an 1/8 cup of this white wine vinegar. I did not use the whole tablespoon of sugar, but that's because the sugar can be added to your taste. If you want it to be sweet, then by all means add the rest of that boy, but I ain't feel like it. Now adding my seasonings, chili powder, nameless adobo, for the salt, you feel me? Some fresh cracked pepper, Italian seasoning. Now the recipe I used, I'll link it in the description below. It called for like cilantro, but I ain't had that and I wasn't going to the store, so I used me some Italian seasoning just for the sake of the flakes. I just wanted the flakes in there. Stirred it up real good. Forgot I needed to add some bell pepper for more color. So I took a yellow and an orange bell pepper, cut them up, and added them to the bowl. The original recipe called for black eyed peas, but the black eyed peas I wanted to use were frozen, and I didn't feel like waiting to defrost them, so I did not. And then I love stuff to be spicy, so I added some sriracha seasoning as well. And you can't forget the lemon juice. It's not Mexican food if it doesn't have lemon or lime juice on it. And those are just the rules. So after that, I stir everything up. Adjusted my seasoning some. Hey, chili powder, what's up? Taste it. It was straight. Put the lid on it. Nope, more Italian seasoning. Okay. Put the lid on it, put it in the fridge. Okay, and then we're moving on to the queso. These are the queso ingredients. We got bell peppers. I did end up using a jalapeno. Sriracha seasoning, minced garlic, cumin, chili powder, nutritional yeast, and raw cashews. So I started with my cashews. You will see me add a cup. Well, you will see me add half a cup to the pot, but I ended up using a cup. Use a full cup of cashews here, people. Full cup, not a half cup. Full, whole, one. Boil they ass. About 10 minutes or so on the stove to get them nice and soft. And then these bell peppers I cut up for show. You know how a lot of queso you see like the peppers in the actual cheese sauce? So that's what these bell peppers were cut up for. But I did end up using an additional whole red bell pepper in blending. So you'll see that a little bit later. So I cut that up. Ow. Found me this little piece of jalapeno I wanted to use up. Cut her up too. For the spice. You know I love me some spicy, child. I was also watching The Willoughbys on Netflix. It was a very wild movie about parents who had all these kids but didn't like kids. Like not even their own kids. Didn't want to feed them or nothing, Jesus. I was judging those people the entire movie. Very good though, if you like animated films or have children. I don't have children, but I might be a child in my mind. So I enjoyed the movie. Anyways, got all that stuff cut up and set to the side. After I finished with that, it was time to blend. So I have a NutriBullet. I added my cashews. I added the minced garlic, about a clove's worth, a whole red bell pepper that I cut up, a quarter cup of nutritional yeast, onion powder, and garlic powder. Don't ask me how much I put in there. Sprinkle it, okay? And then I added my sriracha seasoning and chili powder. Did I forget to add the cumin? Yes. But that's fine. Blend it up till it's blended up. And then I liked my queso warm, so I ended up putting it in a pot on the stove and adjusting my seasonings here. Now, I probably should have added like more salt, but I don't like for things to be over salted. And I'm the type of person who seasons differently from bowl to bowl or meal to meal, so I like to have that freedom. While I was blending the queso, I put my nachos in the oven. So you see my chips got a little dark. They almost got burnt, child, but they didn't. So that's what's up. And then it was time to put together my plate. So I took my nachos with the cheese and the onions and the buffalo cauliflower, and I added my Cowboy Caviar on top. And then I love garden fresh salsa. So I put some of that on there. And then I topped it off with my queso. Okay, real quick. I'm going to just taste it. So, my phone keep running out of space because I'm janky and it's so many videos backed up in here. But I kept eating because at this point, I've been cooking for a long time and I was hungry. But this is good. I love sriracha seasoning. It makes everything just spicy enough. If anything, I'll probably go back and add salt before I blend it. I normally wait till the end to salt things. And I feel like the queso could have benefited from more salt. But other than that, y'all need to make this for real. On the period. So, if you like the recipe, let me know. You got suggestions for more stuff, let me know. Be sure to follow me everywhere at I'm2Times. That's the letter I, the letter M, TWOTIMES. Share, like, subscribe, notifications, whatever the girls be saying, okay? Talk to you later.